Dear students, today I am here with a video on informal invitation. In today's video, I'll explain everything you need to know about informal invitation, the format, writing skill, important points, sample question, and common mistakes. By the end of this video, you'll be able to write an informal invitation confidently and score full marks in your examinations. First, let's understand the meaning. An informal invitation is simply a personal invitation. It's written to invite people whom we know personally. These may include friends, cousins, grandparents, relatives, neighbors, classmates. Unlike formal invitations, these invitations are warm, friendly, and personal. They are generally written for occasions such as birthdays, family functions, anniversaries, festivals, housewarming ceremonies, informal get togethers. Since we already know the person, the language becomes natural, affectionate, and conversational. Think of it like this: if you're inviting your principal, it will be a formal invitation. But if you're inviting your best friend to your birthday party, it becomes an informal invitation. Let's now understand its important characteristics. An informal invitation should always be friendly, warm, personal, conversational, and expressive. It should sound as if you are actually talking to your friend. For example, instead of writing, your presence is cordially solicited, you can simply write, I would love you to come. It won't be fun without you. I'm eagerly waiting to celebrate with you. See the difference? Formal language sounds official, informal language sounds natural. Now comes the most important part, the format. Let's understand each part carefully. First is the sender's address. Write your address at the top. Date. Mention the date below the address. Remember to write the date in expanded form. Then comes the salutation. Now greet the person warmly. Then comes the opening. Begin with a friendly opening. Now directly mention why you are writing this invitation. Now invite your friend warmly. Now include all the important information. Don't forget these five things: date, time, venue, occasion, and any special arrangements. End the invitation warmly. Not to forget the complimentary clause. Students often ask, can we use contractions? Yes, you may use these contractions. These make your writing sound natural. Also remember to use simple vocabulary, avoid difficult words, write short sentences, maintain a friendly tone throughout. Now here is the sample question. You are organizing a birthday gathering at your home. Write an informal invitation to your friend inviting him or her to the celebration. Include details such as date, time, venue, and any special arrangements. Now let's analyze the question. So when you're reading the question, underline the keywords like birthday gathering, friend, date, time, venue, special arrangements. These are compulsory points. Missing any one of them may lead to loss of marks. Now you can pause the video and read the sample answer given here. Look at the way the address is mentioned, followed by the date and then the salutation, and how you're going to invite the person for the party. At the end, the complimentary closure and your subscription. Students often make these mistakes. Mistake number one, using formal language. Avoid words like sir, ma'am, respected, cordially invited, solicit your presence. These belong to formal invitation. Mistake number two, forgetting important details. Always include date, time, venue, occasion. Very, very important. Mistake number three, not following the letter format. Remember the sequence of the format. These have to be followed just like it's given here: sender's address, date, salutation, body, closing, and signature. Mistake number four, writing lengthy paragraphs. Keep your writing concise and meaningful. Here's some exam tips. Before submitting your answer, ask yourself these five questions. Did I write it in the correct format? Did I mention a friendly tone? Have I mentioned the occasion clearly? Did I include the date, time, and venue? Did I end the invitation warmly? If your answer is yes to all five questions, you are ready to score excellent marks. Now let's quickly revise. An informal invitation is personal. It's written to a friend or relatives. It follows the format of personal letter, that is the formal letter, uses warm and conversational language, and must include the occasion, date, time, venue, and other important details. With a little practice, this writing skill becomes one of the easiest scoring questions in your English exams. I hope this lesson has helped you understand the concept of informal invitation clearly. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Education Made Easier for more CBSE English lessons. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.